All right, what's going on, y'all? We are back with part two of my Auburn recruiting series. Like I said last week, it is now season three. As you see, I lost my first game, but it's all good. We're gonna make the playoffs again. I ain't worried about losing to USC. But anyway, we're here to check on my board. I told y'all last week some things got messed up with the board, and half the people in my league, their boards got reset. So I had to reset my board and everything, put some hours in. So hopefully I didn't go too far behind with recruits because you get those adding scholarship bonuses and everything in week zero. Hopefully I've caught up this week with the hours that I put in and everything. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah. See, I wasn't too worried. I knew I could catch back up. So we're in first place for the number one. Well, who is the number one running back? Let's check that out. Who is the number one running back? But 97 speed running back is not the number one on the board. Let's see who is number one on the board. The number one running back. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, so we're just gonna keep everything the same. Those 75 hours put me because I have a higher influence tier than Ohio State. I should be able to win this battle as long as I keep putting max hours into them and then do my soft sales and hard sales right once I get to top five. So I'm gonna just leave everything the same. All right, next deal. Okay, boom, right back up, right back up. I think we're number four on this board at first, but then we went down because of what happened. So now we're back up to number two on the board, and it looks like we can easily snatch up first place next week. So not gonna change anything there. Next. Okay, so we're climbing up. Yeah, as you can see, we've climbed back up every board because I'm allocating my hours, right? And plus, I'm not going for as many people as everybody else. I'm sure everybody else has like 30 people that they're putting hours into. That's not the way you want to do it. What you want to do is you want to focus on a select few first. Like I said, look, you can see I got 18 scholarships currently put out right now. So I'm focusing on those 18 right now. And then once I start getting commits in, then I'll start search for other people, putting some more hours into other people. But right now, these are the 18 I'm gonna focus on. It looks like some people dropped off my board. That's why I got 95 hours. So it looks like I'll be able to catch up and be in first place possibly next week if I keep doing the same thing. So let's go next. Let's go next. Funches. Once again, catching up, catching up, catching up, catching up. So let's keep doing the same thing. Next. I wasn't on this man's board at all, but now I'm on at the top of his board. So hey, like I said, reach for some of those people. Like I wasn't even in his top 10. I think it had the two little lines. I forgot what the lines are called. But the two hyphens. Yeah, the two hyphens instead of for interest. And now I'm number one on his board. So I shot up his board. So that's great. Next. Looks like I'll be able to take over first place for a lot of these. I wasn't on his board either, but now I'm on his board. I'll put 10 hours into him because it looks like it's gonna be a battle. Because everybody and their mama want this man. Look at all those scholarships. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard battle for him. Next, scales. I think I was number 9 on his board. Now I'm up to number 3. So it looks like, yeah, I put 10 extra hours into him as well. Next, this guy here, I think he was like 95 plus speed, and I'm the only person that knows about him. He was a gym as well. I'm gonna leave that the same because no one else is pursuing him right now. So I don't have to move those hours anywhere else. Next, moved in the first place for this running back. Got a higher influence here to Georgia. That's why I probably moved ahead. And I only put in 30 hours into him. Look how much I jumped with just 30 hours. You would think I put in 75. I'm gonna add I'm gonna add 10 more to him just to kind of get a little bit of a cushion. Next, jumped up his board as well. I wish it showed you his numbers wise where you were last week because I could see where I was last week with that little bitty influence that I had. But I wish it showed you numbers wise, like the movement that you made from last week to this week instead of just the bar. But either way, I'm in second place. Looks like I can take over first as long as I keep doing what I'm doing. Next, I wasn't on his board at all either, but as you see, I shot up, so I'll leave that the same. Next, shot up his board as well. I'll leave it the same. And I'll come back around if I still have hours left. Next, first on his board, Agile Center. I love them Agile Centers, especially athlete centers. So I'm leave it the same. Only one other team pursuing him. Next, another Agile Center. First on his board. Next, second on his board. Looks like I'll be able to catch up next week if I keep doing the same thing. If Florida State keeps doing the same thing as well. So I'll leave that the same. Next, Shabazz. I'll add 10 more hours to him. Tuggle. Athlete, run stopper, middle linebacker. He's pretty fast. I think he was close to 90 speed, if not more. So I'll leave that the same. And quarterback. So as you can see at the bottom of my board, I have people that I'm in their top 8, but they're not being pursued by too many people. So once I start getting commitments or people start committing at the top of my board, I can then use them as backups just in case I didn't get anybody else. Or if I just want some extra players, I can go down here and start putting these hours into them. But as you can see, he's probably not going to get pursued by anybody. So I'll leave him on there. He's only getting pursued by 2 teams, so I'm leaving him. Same thing with these guys. They only have 1 or 2 scholarship offers, so that's why they're still on my board. So let's go through and let's prioritize and see who I think the toughest battles will be. He's already maxed out. He's maxed out. Also, all these top 5 are maxed out. I'll probably put extra hours on him because they have such a high influence tier. Because they can easily catch up later. So I'm just trying to get as big of a lead as I can now so they can't catch up later. He's already maxed out. He's maxed out. I already added hours to him. I'll put extra hours on him since everybody above me has a really high influence tier. I'll send the house on him, actually. Not going to do too much there. Not going to change anything there or there. I feel like it's going to be a battle with him. He's a fast corner, so I'll probably send the house here as well. Send the house there. All right, that's it for this episode. Pretty quick episode, and we'll see what happens when we come back in next week. If you want to watch the replay of this game that I played okay on the road. Threw 2 picks, unfortunately, 1 on a play. Played a lot better than I did last year on the road. I think he beat me by almost 30 last year, so I got better. This guy makes the playoffs every year. He's a pretty good player. So if you want to watch the replay of that and catch my game next week, I play Florida State next week. I played them in the playoffs last year, beat them by 2 touchdowns. So he wanted a rematch with me, so that'll be a big anticipated game. So hopefully y'all can catch that one. So thank y'all for watching. I'll let y'all. Peace.